We're on to the women's 400 metres individual medley now.
So Ella Ramsey, the only one in this final that is already on the plane to Paris. Everyone else searching for what should be one of the final tickets on that plane. We're looking for 1-2 on the wall under that qualifying time of 4:38.53.
Women's 400 individual medley in the pool.
So a reminder that 3 of these women have been under that qualifying time before. That is Jenna Forrester, Ella Ramsey and Kia Melverton. It's so difficult when you're waiting till the final day and riding all the emotion with your squad mates and your coach and everyone else around you on the pool to have to hold that emotion in check until you get your chance to perform. So, as expected, Ella Ramsey out well.
Jenna will be confident though, Gian, when she won bronze in Fukuoka. She swam 4:32.30. That's 6 seconds under. If she can swim somewhere near her best, she'd be a good chance to beat that time.
And on PB is about 4 seconds quicker than her next competitor. So if she can produce that again, she wins and wins easily here, you would think. However, Ella Ramsey has had such an incredible breakout meet that when you're already swimming PBs, you almost expect to continue that trajectory.
Well, all of the training is in place for both events, or all events that you're swimming, and the expectation does rise. But that is great underwater work that we're seeing there by Forrester in lane 4, of course.
Kaylee McEwen is the Australian champion in the 400 IM. Ella was second to her. Jenna Forrester third at the Australian champs on the Gold Coast.
Yep, when Kaylee swum this race, she swum it, Australian record, and said, no, that's enough for me. She's great in the 200 metres individual medley, goes through as our fastest qualifier.
So we also turn our attention to Kia Melverton in this final. As you briefly mentioned, Thorpe, we knew Kia as a 1500 swimmer, an 800, 1500 swimmer. She was a distance freestyler. And really, since moving to Michael Bowl and coming a part of that incredible squad that includes Kaylee McEwen, she's taken on the IM events. And so this 400 IM, she's pulled out of the 15, obviously, today as well, to concentrate on this 400 IM, looking for that spot.
Michael Bowl, of course, coach Stephanie Rice. He also was a decent medley swimmer himself. It's a great program.
So Ella Ramsey was a very quick turn for her, and she's breached a little bit of that margin in. Forrester from Ramsey, and then Kayla Hardy out in lane 3 in third position at the moment, but this is a wonderful battle once again, as it was in the men's event, and Ella has taken the lead from Jenna Forrester.
We've really been able to see in both the men's, and now we're seeing in the women's how critical this breaststroke leg is. And, you know, what needs to happen if you want to be up there for Jenna Forrester is she just needs to be within reaching distance to be able to challenge. You can't allow Ella Ramsey to get away in this next 50 metres.
Ella second in the 100 breaststroke, so this is undoubtedly the strength of her individual medley swim. But Jenna just trying to stay probably within a body length on the transition into freestyle, but she's really powering away here. She's been one of the finds of the week, Ella Ramsey, the 19-year-old, the daughter of Heath Ramsey, who represented Australia at the Sydney Games of 2000, and she touches the wall here by a body length margin on Jenna Forrester. 100 metres of freestyle to swim, and the plane is waiting.
Body length or 2 seconds, it's a lot to catch up. Extends off the wall to being a body and a half that you have to catch up.
Let's turn our attention to the time, 4:38.53. You would think that Ella Ramsey has got this race swum and done, but wouldn't it be amazing to think that we've got 2 athletes in this women's 400 IM going to their first Olympics?
So Ella is really ripping through the water here. Forrester's trying to find an effort, but it's Ella Ramsey who has been sublime throughout this week.
This last 50 minutes have been 32 seconds.
So Ramsey has the line. It's up to Jenna Forrester to see whether we can get 2 in the women's 400 IM. I think we're going to. Ella Ramsey, you're a star. Ella's off to Paris. She's got 4 swims, and Jenna Forrester's going to join her in the 400. We've saved the best night until last. Smiles everywhere, and there's a couple of glowing ones from our competitors. Ella Ramsey and Jenna Forrester, congratulations.
See the emotion from the parents. Jenna had to ask Ella to make sure she was seeing the clock right. Is that right?
Yes.
Did I make qualifying? Did I do it? Well done, ladies. Dean Boxall in the crowd, thrilled for Jenna Forrester. Another member on the Australian Olympic team for him. For Ella, another swim, adding another event to her program. So almost a little bit of the pressure off with her final event on the program. But for Jenna, it was all on the line tonight. Oh. We keep talking about how tough these qualifying times are. They're the toughest in the world. To make the Australian team is almost tougher than any other program across the world. And so to have 2 under a qualifying time to go to the Olympics, we're not only looking at 2 athletes going to the Olympics, we're essentially saying you're good enough on times to go to a final.
The rock star of Australian swim coaches, he's got another one through to our Olympic team. They were awesome. Ella Ramsey, bring on Paris. And Jenna Forrester is going to join in the 400 IM.